Learning English.
So imagine collapsing onto the sofa after a 12-hour shift.
Yeah.
Your shoes are off, the room is quiet, but your brain is like still buzzing with all that leftover stress.
Oh, yeah, the worst feeling.
Right. And you want to tell someone just how deeply depleted you feel, but saying, I'm tired, just doesn't capture the sheer emptiness of your energy reserves. Well, today we are finding the exact words for that specific heavy fatigue. Welcome back to Radio英会話, quick recap by Noelia. Lesson 88, useful phrases. I'm exhausted.
Today's mission is to move beyond the basic I'm tired and master expressions that accurately reflect your physical and mental drain. You'll learn how to communicate exactly how and, why you are completely out of energy.
Here's the key sentence.
Let's hear it.
I'm exhausted.
One more time.
Ready?
I'm exhausted.
This concept actually traces back to the Latin word exhaurier, which literally means to draw off or empty out completely.
Oh, wow, empty out.
Yeah, but wait. If exhaust means to physically empty out, I get how that applies to, like, a marathon runner. But what if I just sat in a chair staring at spreadsheets for 12 hours?
Right, your muscles didn't do anything.
Exactly. Is exhausted really the right word there, or am I just bored?
Well, the brain consumes an immense amount of the body's glucose when processing heavy cognitive loads. So while your muscles haven't moved, your internal resources have literally been drawn off.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, the physical emptiness is very real. And that makes exhausted the perfect word for the result of that depletion. It works for a whole spectrum, moving from physical to purely mental.
So it's much heavier than just being tired.
Absolutely. You are signaling that the tank is at absolute zero.
Here's the first phrase.
Let's dive in.
I'm drained. My brain stopped working an hour ago.
One more time.
Right.
I'm drained. My brain stopped working an hour ago.
This moves us from the final result of exhaustion to the active process of losing energy. Saying you're drained implies, like, a continuous siphoning of your capacity.
Oh, that makes sense, like water being pulled out?
Exactly. It pulls us right into the mental side of the spectrum we just discussed. It's like when your phone is at 1% battery, but it's still trying to run 5 background apps.
The screen is dimming, the processor is lagging.
Right. You are technically on, but functionally useless. And claiming your brain literally stopped working is a bit of self-deprecating humor.
Yeah, it's funny but real.
But it accurately signals to others that your cognitive battery can no longer support background tasks. It paints a much more vivid picture than just complaining about a long day. Here's another.
Okay.
I've been up since 4. Man, am I tired.
One more time.
Got it.
I've been up since 4. Man, am I tired.
This uses an intense syntactic inversion, breaking away from the descriptive metaphors we've seen so far.
Wait, syntactic inversion?
Yeah, by putting the verb before the subject, so saying am I instead of I am, you literally break standard English syntax rules.
Oh, right. It sounds more like a question, but it's not.
Exactly. It forces the listener's brain to stumble for a microsecond. And that tiny stumble signals that this is not a normal factual statement, but rather a disruption caused by overwhelming emotion.
And you pair that structural jolt with the interjection, man, acting as a pressure release valve.
You got it. Suddenly, the most basic vocabulary carries massive emotional weight.
It really proves that fluency isn't just about big words,
Yeah, it's about leveraging grammar for impact.
Ugh.
Here's today's scene. 2 coworkers are wrapping up a brutally long day at the office. They're the last ones leaving, dreading an early start the very next morning.
Oh, I've been there.
Here they go.
Is anyone still upstairs?
Just Mark. He said he'd lock up.
Then I'm going home. I'm exhausted. I don't even want to think about tomorrow.
Yeah, me neither. We start at 6. Can you believe that?
This dialogue flows incredibly naturally because it moves from stating the fatigue directly into rejecting future tasks.
Yeah, I love that functional mechanism in the phrasing, I don't even want to think about tomorrow.
Right. Using the word even emphasizes that they have zero baseline capacity left. The most basic low-effort action, like just visualizing the next day, is completely off the table.
And replying with me neither instantly validates that shared negative reality.
It perfectly captures the authentic, exhausted rhythm of the late-night office grind. They aren't just communicating facts, they're bonding over mutual depletion.
Wow, yeah.
Noelia has prepared 25 practical phrases for this lesson. So, to build your conversation reflexes, head over to the pattern practice and original dialogue sections on the blog to see these phrases in real-world contexts.
And the link is in the description. As you finally collapse onto the sofa tonight, consider this. Linguists and psychologists have actually found that the more specific we are about naming our negative emotions, a concept called emotional granularity, the faster our brains recover from them.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Right. So by finding the exact word for your fatigue today, you might actually be taking your very first step toward getting your energy back. See you next time.